What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Let's get it coffee and donuts for grown-ups. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, wrong way. Yeah, I know, y'all. I know. Been going all week, man. Been a rough week. Mike Brim in the building. Grand rising to you, man. Good to see you. Good to see you. Been a very rough week for me. That's why I haven't been around Mike Rim. My youngest son had a severe asthma attack Tuesday morning, so I've been down for a couple of days. But I've been listening. I've been catching things when I could catch them. But how you doing, Mike Rim? Hopefully your Friday's getting off to a positive start, and hopefully the weather is going to be good in your area, because the beginning of spring has been kind of what I would call what we call it bipolar. The beginning of spring has been bipolar. We get a few days of spring weather, and then the next day we right back to mid, late fall, early winter type of situation going on. So hopefully the weather is good where you at. Thank you, Mike Rum. He is all great. Thank to the creator. He's all good, Mike Rum. So I appreciate it. So I'm in a much better mood. I was in a very scary mood. It's a scary situation. My son has asthma. My 13-year-old has asthma. And this was the first time he had a severe asthma attack. So, and it's going on a lot this year too. Well, around this time, the seasons get to changing, and the level of pollen is just be out of order, as my man Doug Rightside would say. The level of pollen be out of order. So, it was a lot of other children that was inside the hospital that was there for having asthma attacks. Some of them may not have been severe, but severe enough to have to wind up going to get care from the Children's Hospital, which is one of the best children's hospital in the whole America. So shout out to the Philadelphia Children's Hospital. They do a awesome job. So yeah, it's a very scary situation, but I was still able to keep up with some boxing news and to see what's going on and everything like that. So I'm gonna wait for a few more people to get in before we get into this morning's topic. But before we do that, I talk about some other things that's been going on around the world just to warm things up. And it's crazy out here. So we just heard that Gucci Man got robbed. Yeah, Gucci Man got robbed by his artist. He got robbed by Pooh Shiesty, and Pooh Shiesty brought the whole clique with him. He had a whole clique with him, and they robbed Gucci Man or whatever. And his wife was able to notify notify the police and let them know that it was Pooh Shiesty and his folks that was involved with robbing Gucci Man. They were supposed to beat down on him or whatever the case may have been. But that's one of the latest things that's going around in the entertainment world. Gucci Man getting his house getting raided. He's getting robbed and beaten up by Pooh Shiesty. And shoot, I heard there was even some of Pooh Shiesty family members involved too. So they say even Pooh Shiesty father was involved with this situation. Mike Grimm, I don't know if you heard about that yet, but yes, this is one of the big things that's going around in the world of entertainment right now, with Gucci Man getting his house, getting robbed, beat down, and whatever else. They said kidnapping and all these things, but sometimes they don't always be on point. But a sad situation. Hopefully everything works out with Gucci Man, and whatever he did, to piss Pooh Shiesty and whoever off, they need to resolve that. Now, I know they behind bars, and Pooh Shiesty just came home, just got released out of prison just recently. So now he's going right back for running down on Gucci Man, and what happens. Classic invasion, so hey, keep your head on the swivel out there, ladies and gentlemen. Keep your head on the swivel. Also, what else been going on in the entertainment world before we get up everybody in the building? Let me see. So, hey man, well, we got the college basketball going on, and I think the men is almost down to who's going to be the best this year in collegiate basketball. So if you're a fan of NCAA, you let me know if your team is still involved, if you was picking a team or not. But yeah, I was predicting that it was going to come down between Michigan and UConn playing for the chip. So since I haven't got a chance to keep up with the college basketball, someone inform me and let me know because it was a lot of things I did not. I wasn't able to keep up with since my son was in the hospital, so I wasn't able to keep up with everything. So if anybody knows what's going on with collegiate basketball, with the Final Four series, let me know what the state is right now because I haven't even this got a chance to really listen to the other sports, so it's been very quiet. But yeah, I was picking like I said, UConn to go up against Michigan. I might be wrong, so Mike Women, if y'all know what's going on, you got Michigan, Illinois, Connecticut, and Arizona left. Okay, yes, I'm still there. So they playing this weekend, right? Cool. So yes, that's my picks to face off at the end. I think the final two is going to be Michigan and UConn. I could be wrong, but I know my couple of my friends. They like they think it's going to be Connecticut and Arizona. You know what I mean? So we know we got Connecticut going up against Illinois, and I think Arizona is facing Michigan, if I'm correct, if that's the right order. But that's the prediction. But I think it's gonna be good. So we'll see what happens, man. And I know the ladies is get down to it. The ladies should be in Elite Eight right now. Women's college basketball should be in Elite Eight right now, and I think my court Sweet 16, but I wasn't able to catch the Elite Eight, so I think they should be going into the Elite Eight right now. So I got some sports to catch up on. Of course, there's boxing this weekend. A lot of boxing this weekend. Very lot of boxing this weekend. Want to get into that? Well, I know we have the NBA. I mean the NFL draft coming up, and my brother D Free, my brother Doug Whiteside. They did an awesome mock draft with the NFL. My brother BVO in the building. Good to see you, BVO. Yeah, so my brothers D Free, Tommy and Dub Whiteside, the STN clan, they did a NFL mock draft. So we was able to check it out and see what's most likely would be the pick for your team. Hopefully your team got a good spot and they got a chance to pick up something that they need. So shout out to my brothers doing a good job on the NFL mock draft. So y'all make sure y'all just stay in tune to anything that says Sports Talk Network. Not anything, because we got people saying these Sports Talk Network and they don't mess with Sports Talk Network. And we gonna have to change that too, BBO. We can't have people saying Sports Talk Network, STN, and they ain't rocking with STN. You know how that is. If they gonna use the name, they gotta pay a price for it. You wanna use the name, but don't be down with the clan, you got to pay. You know what I mean? BBO 8, wax them and tax them, brother. But yeah, so we got boxing this weekend, and I told y'all, I've been away for a few days because my little man had a severe asthma attack. But like I said, thanks to the creator, he is back. So of course I'm here to start my stuff. I ain't gonna turn up just yet. We only under 10 minutes into the show, so I just want to warm up and catch up on some things. Yeah, so we gonna see what's going on. But like I said, BBO, I don't know if you have your picks for the Final Four. So we know we have Arizona, Illinois, Michigan, and UConn left. And my prediction for the final two, hopefully it'd be Michigan and UConn, but it can go other ways. But That's what I'm looking for. But whatever way the Final Four winds up, and whoever's the final two going down for the crown in collegiate men's basketball, I'm all for it because it's an exciting sport. And it's one of the most watched sports in the world right now. And I think collegiate basketball has a higher viewership than NBA basketball. We know that NBA basketball viewership has been dwindling down. It may not appear to be that way, but to the hawk eye, a lot of people know the NBA, the numbers has been going down, and the NBA need to make some changes. They really need to make some changes real quick. We think changes need to be made in the sport of boxing, but damn, they need to do something with this NBA basketball because the viewership is dropping. So they got to do something. Something's going on with the NBA. We need to find out why the viewerships has been dropping on the NBA, one of the biggest major sports in all sports right now. That don't look good. So hopefully they can get it back to a good level when everybody wants to watch basketball. It doesn't matter if your favorite team is playing or not, but hopefully the NBA does that. But one thing they need to do, they need to get rid of the crybaby system, and they got to get some guys out there. I think there should be a limit to how old you can be playing in the NBA because I'm really just getting tired of seeing, just a handful of players like LeBron James. I'm tired of LeBron James. When LeBron first started playing basketball, I ain't have none of this. Now LeBron here been deceiving, and I got this. That means LeBron been in the NBA too damn long. All right, LeBron been in the NBA so long, y'all, that this is my fourth or fifth YouTube channel. Yeah, so damn. Yeah, he been in the NBA since all my YouTube channels. And hopefully, I've been keeping this one up, but ain't no haters been bothering me in that way. So keep it that way because I'm going to keep turning up the fire. And y'all know y'all don't like it. UConn for the win. BBO is taking UConn for the win. He agreed with UConn and Michigan being the last two standing with a final shootout showdown. I think that's what it's going to be, BBO, and hopefully is that. I might try to put a little parlay on it. Now, who's going to win? Now, I'm going to be honest with you. College basketball, I really don't have a team. It's too many teams. And I just like college basketball. So, each year I'm picking a different winner because I really don't have a favorite team. But UConn, they usual suspects. They done won it a couple times. I like to see Michigan win. They got that young Dominican star on a roster, so it'll be good. So I like to see Michigan win, but it doesn't matter who really wins. But if I have to pick one, I want to see Michigan win. And that's just it. I got Michigan all the way, but my team is Villanova. Oh, yeah, shout out to Villanova, which is not too far from here. You know what I mean? Actually, I was just looking at some small houses up around Villanova because I'm relocating. Relocating, getting rid of this one and getting another one. But I ain't gonna hold the suspicion. There is Opulent LD. Make sure if you haven't subscribed to Opulent LD, make sure you subscribe to Opulent LD. This man be dropping gems. Good to see you, Opulent LD. Hopefully everything is going on good with you and your family. That's all I got far as that. Baseball season started. I don't know if y'all follow baseball, but Sports Talk Network, Tommy D. He talks all sports, and Sports Talk Network, we talk all sports. We talk all sports. And now this baseball season, my man Tommy D, TD Sports, does an awesome job with being a great host, covering everything on the sports spectrum. And he good with the baseball. So hopefully Tommy D get the baseball show running again so we can keep up with what's going on in Major League Baseball, which I do like baseball. I do have a baseball team. I'm a diehard Philadelphia Phillies fan. I'm a Phillies fan and I'm a Sixers fan, not an Eagles fan because I don't have a football team. There's too many MFers in NFL that I like. So I like to keep it fair and square. All right. So I'd rather be a fan of the sport itself because I like too many players on damn near every single team in the NFL. So that's why I keep it that way. Yeah, good. So that's gonna be good. But damn, we got some boxing. Now we gonna get into some boxing talk. I've been, I was able to listen to a few things this week, and of course, there's always some nonsense going on. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm kind of like I'm in a laughing mood because what's next for these guys, and we know what's been happening with old Debo. Oh, Debo, or y'all want to change his name to whatever. But I'm gonna start there. I'm gonna start with Devin Haney first, and we know the recent news that him and Rolly won't be rolling over, rocking and rolling inside the square ring. Heard that they wanted a guarantee. Bill and Dad was asking for a guarantee, and Rolly rolled over, and him and his team rolled over and said, "Hell no! What's wrong with you, Bill? What's wrong with you, Devin?" Now, y'all, this little prima donna diva stuff, y'all ain't going too far. So how the heck y'all want to be asking for some damn guarantee money when you guys ain't even in the driver's seat like that? Don't they understand? And this is one of the things that a lot of people been battling back and forth over the years when it comes to Devin Haney, because his Hanos clan, really think he's the all in all in the sport of boxing. I mean, if you feel that way, that's cool. But if it ain't equaling up to reality, then shame on you. You're gonna have to deal with that with your moist meat self. Cry on, and change your pull up. That's all I got to say. But yeah, so it seems like, they still living in a delusional world. They still talking like they the A side of all A sides in the sport of boxing. They like Leo gets from Lethal Weapon. Whatever Leo want, Leo gets. Well, Bill, you ain't Leo. You ain't Leo gets, and this ain't Lethal Weapon. Well, at least your son ain't carrying a lethal weapon. Dad, you ain't carrying no lethal weapon, and y'all ain't no Leo gets. So y'all can't get what y'all want. These dudes is running around and acting like they really the A side in every situation. Well, let's just keep it real on the hill, Jack and Jill. We know Devin Haney's stock has dropped, and don't act like it hasn't. And to be honest, I don't know how far it has came back up, to be honest with you, because the man is moving the Lord shaky right now. Man out there doing the Mike Tyson. He doing the Mike Tyson out there. Duck, duck. Knock, knock. Who's quack, quack? Who's at the door? Duck who? Debo duck. Yeah, Debo ducking that Rolly work. And it comes down to what? Money. Cash, money. Didn't I tell y'all it's about money? I've been saying it for a long time, and some of my STN family members and a few other people in the YTBC, like, man, you crazy, man. Ain't about no money, man. You're stupid, Crush. You don't know a damn thing. You just talking loud, ain't saying nothing. That's why I grind your gears and I make your ground shaky, because you might not like how I give it to you, but mother effer, I be telling the truth. Or I'm being always honest, I ain't being biased. I'm only biased when it comes to facts, people. I only biased when it comes to facts. And this been going on for a long time, that the Hanos clan was really thinking Devin Haney was the true overall A-side and all the A-side boxers in the sport of boxing. Devin Haney, the Hanos clan, they really tried to, carbon copy, out of Floyd Mayweather, which most of these guys are doing, but they ain't really doing what Mayweather did. They not doing what Mayweather did. They Mayweather this, Mayweather that. They ain't do what Mayweather did. Then they do the dumb stuff, and then when they try to talk about Floyd, they don't talk about his whole career. You understand what I'm saying? They be real funny with this because they so desperate and so thirsty to try to get these guys of this generation to jump up on the greatest of all time list and bump these guys, a slide or two down. But let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, diamonds and pearls around the world. All you Jack and Jills must be ill. Go take a pill and chill with that. Chill with that, because there will never be another love like that. Switch up, all right? And these guys can never compare to the ones before them. But so many of y'all don't know because y'all don't study the sport of boxing. So what I'm saying, and I'm going to tell you like I told the people in hip-hop and in the dance world, let me tell y'all idiots something. Let me tell you boys and girls something. When you see all this fantastic these young guys doing this, the young guy doing that, oh, this accomplishment, that accomplishment, this accolade, that accolade, a unified, undisputed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Rapping so good, make it sound like heaven. I don't want to hear no damn rapping. I want to see some scrapping. That's what I want. I want to see some scrapping, and I want to hear some tapping on the glove, but we ain't getting that from certain fighters. MIA, Missing in Action Part 2, coming to you in about another 10 to 15 minutes of this episode. You dig? Like I was saying, this has got to be, a kick in the head. Because I don't know why these guys full as dough and they've been trying to like muscle themselves. Bill and Dev been trying to muscle themselves, bully themselves into, the overall, I'm going to say the face of boxing, getting any dollar amount that you want, blah, blah, blah. This dude haven't even headlined it. This dude's stock has dropped. Now, since he's been back and since his last victory, how high did his stock raise back up? People, not very high. The needle didn't move since the return of Devin Haney. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm capping. I ain't gonna get mad at y'all. Tell me I'm lying and tell me I am capping. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm capping. You know what I'm saying? Opulent LD. Tell me if I'm lying or I'm capping. This is what it is. And I got delayed out. Ooh, they don't like it. They don't like it. They got to remix the song. Well, ooh, I like it by the bars. Ooh, and not like it that the Halos clan don't look good right now. I told y'all a couple years ago, but y'all don't want to listen to me. Y'all don't want to listen to he's just a grumpy dude. He just loud. He don't want to talk about, man, I be cooking you motherfuckers. And I didn't mean to cuss. I'm going to try to keep the cuss words down, Trying to, get on my radio style in the morning. Some of y'all be like, man, he's a little too ratchet. Too ratchet. Early in the morning making all that damn noise. I'm not my hand about that boxing stuff that you talking. Shut up and listen to Eat Your Cereal. Eat your cereal and shut up. Matter of fact, go sit down at the kids' table and have your cookies and milk and mind your business. This coffee and donuts for grown-ups. We doing big boy and big girl stuff over here. We ain't doing that nonsense somewhere else. I'm a talker. We on their behinds, man. We on their behinds. The Guardians of the Galaxy of boxing is here. It's been a few days, but guess what, y'all? It's the return of the Jedi Master. I'm back. Did you miss me? Y'all ain't miss me. Y'all was glad I was going. I ain't talking about y'all. But they was glad I'm going. Yeah, here's my all week. Who they keep talking about. Yeah. People caught up in the delivery usually gonna miss the message anyway. Yeah. So I got a hell of a delivery. You see what I'm saying? So that means I'm delivering something right and on time, and it got to be a heck of a package. But let's get back to it, man. I'm on it. See, all attention ain't good attention. And I've been saying it for a long time. Not by myself. I haven't been Han Solo in this argument because there's a few of us that been saying the same thing. We've been saying it in different ways, but the message is being conveyed the same exact way. And you can't keep on going on with this false narrative because the reality is starting to show that your favorite fighter or most of these fighters is not who they say that they are. And let's be honest, these dudes don't want to challenge themselves. It's a hot mess. It's really a hot mess. They really don't want to challenge themselves, but they want they want all the credit, all the praise, all the worshiping and all that. But y'all ain't doing nothing. Come on now. Now I heard that, we got King Rod. King Rod's getting back into the ring. Now I'm gonna tell y'all something because I heard about this last night, and this is something you can see clearly in hindsight. And shout out to Ryan Garcia. Shout out to Ryan Garcia. One more time for the haters. Shout out to Ryan Garcia. Yeah, Mr. I'm going to call him Tony Montana. Since y'all don't want to let go of the Osterine thing, I'm going to make y'all feel good. So I'm going to call Ryan Garcia Tony Montana. So when I say Tony Montana, I'm going to call him Ryan Montana. You know what I mean? Because you know in the movie Scarface, Tony Montana. Tony sniffing, you know what I mean? Can't be stopped. So since, the Osterine is the biggest steroid and the biggest pad since Ryan Garcia got caught with it, well, we gonna go with that playwright. We're gonna go right with that playwright. We're gonna stick to that script and we're gonna see how it plays out. And I'm telling y'all keep yapping y'all mouth about that. And moist meter alert, when change your damn pull up. Y'all don't look good. Y'all don't look good because now everybody seems like they trying to find something to keep on Ryan. Just to keep the hate for Ryan up. When all y'all go through all this pump faking, man, I don't like Ryan Garcia. He's a damn racist. This, that. But it sounds like y'all started getting on Ryan so much that y'all forgot about Tio was a racist. Y'all forgot about that. See, I've been paying attention. I told y'all selective with y'all outrage. But don't worry. My vision ain't blurry. Don't worry. Yoda vision ain't blurry. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, Yoda vision ain't blurry. You see what I'm saying? You heard what Flavor Flav said. Don't worry, Flavor vision ain't blurry. Hey, Terminator X. Don't believe the hype. Look at y'all, man. Just look at y'all that look bad. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. It look bad and it's tickling my fancy. I'm loving it. I'm enjoying it. But just like I was saying, just look at the situation, man. It looks bad. Y'all can't keep going on with stuff because y'all running out ish to say. Y'all running out ish to say. And then it's a damn excuse. A damn excuse. And I'm gonna repeat this again because I probably said it a week or two ago. When it came to fighters, going back into the ring against somebody that, quote unquote, allegedly, cheated, took something, popped dirty, whatever the case may be. And when one of my favorite fighters of all time, Alexis Agrelo, fought Aaron Pryor, and Aaron Pryor had the asthma medicine in his damn water. You know what I mean? Aaron Pryor turned up, beat Alexis Agrelo. Alexis Agrelo went right back into the ring with him. They wasn't worrying about all this nonsense. Oh, yeah. While we getting ready for this fight, make sure you got somebody in there. Make sure you got a frog man on him. You know what I mean? Make sure somebody's winning throughout his training camp. Make sure you don't do it again. That's the difference. And even, and shit. Let's just be honest. And when they was, popping the steroids and all that and pads back then, it was some heavy stuff. It was some heavy stuff. You know what I'm saying? You put the asthma map, you get shit, you go hit an asthma pump and see what that does for you. Even if you don't have asthma. You know what I'm saying? Hey, speaking of that, I'm going to tell y'all a little funny trick, all right? Now, even if you don't have asthma, you might pick up somebody, Buterol, take a couple hits, and I'm going to tell y'all something one time, right? This is just funny. Now, thinking about, the Buterol, the asthma medicine, right? And one of my homies, right? He's about to hook up with a big body girl. You see what I'm saying? Not a fat girl. But a big body girl, something that's normally outside his size. You know what I mean? His weight class. You know what I mean? She wasn't fat or you know, disposition or anything like that, but she was something out of his norm. All right, so in boxing term, you know, my man, he's a lightweight. You know what I'm saying? He normally deal with lightweights, but you know, he wanted to mess around with a middleweight. So, and yo, I ain't gonna forget this. You already know where I'm going at, Opulent LD. You ain't even let me get it all the way out. You probably even did it before. I'm laughing already, and I ain't get all of it out because you know where I'm about to go at. Opulent LD, you got some explaining to do, young man. So let me get out, because Op already know where I'm going at. If Op haven't did it, one of his homies did. So he's like, man, he said, man, you know, I'm about to hook up with Tracy, man. I said, well, what's wrong? He like, man, you know, I don't never deal with nothing that thick. I'm like, yeah, I know, but you know, it's just Tracy. He said, man, you know, I'm gonna need something, man. And you know, we were young boys. He's like, I ain't taking none of my granddaddy pills and all that. So this dude went and took his cousin's albuterol. And the reason why he did that, the cousin slipped out the mouth and said that to him. He was like, I don't know what you gonna do. He said, but you know, whenever I'm feeling low on energy and stuff like that, I gotta take my pump. And he gonna say, can I use it? He said, you ain't got asthma. He said, but for stamina. Man, no bullshit. So his cousin, you know, let him use his albuterol for the thing. He hit the joint like 8 times right in front of us. 8 times. Yo, quick, right? He hit that joint 8 times, all right? So we go outside, and then the girl come over. That's how we know that albuterol works for anybody, even if you ain't having an asthma problem. Yeah, you know, it gives you some extra stamina. So he was afraid that, you know, the little brick house was going to be a little too much for him. He hit his cousin joint 8 times, and let me tell y'all, we heard a whole lot of noise going on up there. Y'all know on y'all seen the movie Dead Presidents? You know what I mean? And you remember when, you know, when Anthony went and got the little booty, you know what I mean, for the chick, you know, broke her and, you know, broke her cherry and all that. And then they got the first one off because, you know, it was so tight. You know, the friction was there, so you gonna get that quick nut out. I don't give a damn what you say, ladies. Sometimes we gotta get that quick nut out. And then they say you wanted to do it again, and y'all seen that part, and they were just rocking and rolling. Next thing you know, the sun was rising. Hey, he was up on that. He was up on the brick house for like 2 hours, y'all. He was up on the brick house for like 2 hours. So you imagine being 15 years old, you go hit somebody asthma shit, don't have asthma because you're afraid that this brick house, you don't normally deal with brick houses. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a little too much for you, you know, and he didn't do drugs or anything like that. We wouldn't do none of that type of stuff. You know what I mean? And he was going off on it. I know when they got done, because all he hit that shit, I know that girl coochie wall started yawning. I know she said, I can't wait for him to get his, then he crashed. But he was up on that ass all night long. Do. I'm going to give it to you, give it to you, give it to you, give it to you. Oh, but what I'm saying, that didn't scare Alexis Agrelo. He didn't go back saying, man, you know, we got to stick everything up his ass, make sure we got his water, checking his water. He didn't do none of that. And the point that I'm making, that there was a lot of times, especially back in the day when fighters got busted for cheating and things like that. And there was times they would go back into the ring with these fighters. And the fighters wasn't making all this old shit. They said, man, you know, I'm going to knock this dude head off this time. I ain't fairing that. Yes, it is, Queen. Oh, yes, it is. Queen. We gonna hold on to boxing for a minute because we got some time. we got a gumbo going on this morning. Queen, man, that grip. Shit. Let me sip this coffee while I talk about the grip. That damn grip is something else. Now, here's the thing. A lot of ladies, what's up, Josh? A lot of ladies don't know the method to the grip. Am I right? Quick. I ain't even got it with JJ. Not know that because I had so much with JJ in my life. I done had so much with JJ in my life that not that because we come through the MF, you know what I mean? But I had so much VJ in my life. I know like I got one in between my own damn legs. And I dare you call me PUSSY or you must DIE. And I hope the DIE in it. I don't want to sleep in it. I want to dive in it, die in it, swim in it, and all that other good stuff. I'm supposed to be talking about boxing. See what Quee does when she come over here, my sister come over here. No, Quee, I was talking this nonsense before you came, sis. Don't worry about it. But Quee, Quee, we just got a new, next Thursday, the show. Started off with the grip. Yeah, me Queen, next Thursday, we talking about the grip and the gripper, and we ain't talking about teeth. Ooh, that should be a show. That should be a topic on your show, sis. Y'all know me, I do not mind sharing the profit. You know, if I got an idea, I ain't going to try to put all these ideas together. And I think some of these things I come to mind with, I think other people would do better with it. That's why I don't mind sharing it. So, sis, put that on the bill, if you will. You know, it ain't got to be next Thursday, but one of these Thursdays, we're going to talk about the grit. We're going to talk about the grit. Like my grandpa said, boy, I had so much I could have gave away and sold some. You're damn right. But getting back to this, this nonsense, what's going on with the Hanos clan. Yeah. Like I said, and this is the situation with this dude. Like, come on. I thought this was the star. I thought this was going to be the face of boxing. I thought this guy don't turn down no smoke. I thought this dude don't do it for money. I thought this guy was doing it for the hardware and for the legacy and for the sake of boxing. What I tell you fools? And over again. What I keep telling y'all, it's about the money. Oh, look at him. Yeah, he one of those on Sunset Strip too. Don't be upset. Don't be surprised. He's on Sunset Strip too. They doing it for the damn money. He waiting on Big Turkey. Big Turkey, who the hell is Turkey? They need to get over this Big Turkey stuff. All right, because like I said, Turkey ain't really did nothing for boxing. That hasn't happened. Everybody was talking about Turkey Al-Sheikh this, Turkey Al-Sheikh that. They had a turkey glazing day. Y'all know they went on a turkey glazing tour. They was glazing turkey for months and months and months and months. No, they start playing that brand Nubian song. Slow down. Yeah, slow down, you little hookers. Y'all hoes out here, man. Y'all hoes for these bros who's faking the funk, ain't really challenging themselves, ain't really the biggest deal in the sport of boxing. Y'all peer perpetrating. Y'all just like these goddamn referees that be scoring fights wrong. No, good and damn well you shouldn't have scored that fight 110, 100. Get up more out of here with that nonsense. That's how y'all make me feel, cute. That's how y'all act. But see, this is what happened when y'all get the yap in y'all mouth, talking down on other fighters, and then when keeping it real with your favorite fighter goes wrong. You know, like the Dave Chappelle episode, when keeping it real goes wrong. You see what I'm saying? Well, y'all can't do that no more because y'all ain't been keeping it real. So everything, the true colors come out, starting to fade. It don't look good for this dude. It don't look good for him at all. So what he's going to do next, because like I said, it was a statement in the question. Since his return to the ring, ladies and gentlemen, has Devin Haney's stock went back up? Anybody? In all honesty, has Devin Haney's stock risen? Anybody? Nope. Thank you, Quee. Nope. And it's going to be right there. It's going to be like the SWB song. Right here. Be right here. Right here. Don't have no fear. Yeah, SWV ass. That's what the Halos clan is. SWUNV. SWUNV. Yeah, right here. That's where his ass gonna be there. Michael Jackson. I'll be there. Yeah, you gonna be right there where you at, boy. Nowhere. Huh? Nowhere. Hey, y'all, put on up. Hey, put your playlist on right now, and the playlist goes like this. Mr. Telephone Man, there's something wrong with my line. When I'm trying to get a fight, I pull a trick every time. Yeah, I'm having fun. I told y'all the Jedi is back. I'm back, y'all. I'm back. Smash the like button, all you haters. Smash the dislike button. And for everybody who come and check me out and don't, let your presence known, I appreciate who y'all are because y'all tell me later that y'all watching me. And I really appreciate it. And I'm going to keep on having y'all asses watching and listening while I be doing this glistening. You see what I'm saying? I was just thinking about that song. Yeah. I'll be there, ass motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Oh, should we say stay? Because that's where his ass going. Stay right where he at. Because this boy got so, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta fan myself. Pause for the cause. God damn it. My baby in here. Yeah, that's my, hey, Illy love. Hey, Illy baby, that's my girl right there. I kick y'all ass. Yeah, I know y'all be liking my big Illy. She can flirt with you motherfuckers, but don't go no further than that. All right? I'ma have to hurt some daggone body. Hear me? I go post on that ass. Leave my big Illy alone. She can speak to y'all nicely, but don't think the shit she say to y'all, she really mean it. You understand what I'm saying? Or you gonna get one of these. Remember back in the day when you was in school and you was ready to fight somebody at the school? Y'all stay away from my Illy. Y'all gonna get this. Remember that? Y'all remember that? Back in school, you couldn't wait till the school bell ring. You know what I mean? And you see that motherfucker, you like, hey, me and you at the school? That mean I'ma bust you up. I'ma raccoon your eyes, I'ma bust your nose, and I'ma leak your lips because you been running your damn mouth. Y'all understand me? And that's what Rolly Romero said to Devin Haney, and that's what Devin Haney said, I need a guarantee. You know what I mean? They talking all this trash about Rolly Romero, Rolly saying, yeah, Devin, Dev, Dev. Yeah, Dev. Yeah, you talk about the yellow bus kids that wear the helmets, Dev. Yeah, Dev, I can't wait. And that's all Dev been thinking about, y'all. That's what Devin ain't been thinking about. And him and Bill was dreaming at the same damn time. They ain't even in the same bed with each other. That's what he's thinking about the whole damn time. Oh my God, we gotta deal with that. And Rolly just doing that. Dev don't want none of that. That's scaring the shit out of Devin Haney. It's scaring the manure out of Devin Haney. That's why I say he wanted to guarantee that man wanted to hold himself out like he was the best hooker on Sunset Strip Boulevard, like he's Sunshine. He acting like he's Sunshine from Harlem Nights. He want top price. I told y'all these boys ain't cut the way y'all say that they are. Y'all acting like these dudes is Tonka tough, man. They ain't nothing but a bunch of Matchbox cars and shit. Hot Wheels. They a bunch of Hot Wheel cars. They ain't Tonka tough. They ain't built. They ain't Ford built. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, get up on out of here. I told y'all about the money. Now look at Hanos. Now he wanna be selling that ass for the extra cash. High risk. Give me a guarantee reward. Huh? Not Sunshine. Why they call it Sunshine? I don't know, Illy, but you can let me know why I can call you Sunshine. I mean, legend says that sunshine had some good old cuckoo. It was so good that if you throw it up in the air, turn to sunshine, and goddamn birds start whistling and shit. Birds start singing, and they, start singing that As Yet song. Last night, I thought of you. Last night, love to you. I seen a sun, the moon. Yeah, seen all that shit. God damn. You hear me? Got that As Yet. You got that As Yet? As Yet. Huh, ladies? Y'all got that As Yet? Woo-wee. Whoever wrote that song, that was the best cootie he had in his damn life. Y'all heard the damn lyrics? Forget how they was singing it. The brothers from Philly sung it very well. Shout out to As Yet. Nice vocal group from Philly, Man, she threw it up in the air, you swear it's sunshine. I couldn't type it fast enough. God damn, when shit burn me with them goddamn gamma rays, ultraviolet rays with that sunshine. Shit. You throw up that sunshine, I'm gonna tell you how the wolf's supposed to be on when the moon come out. You understand what I'm saying? Then I'm gonna show you what a true werewolf look like. You know what I'm saying? Ow! Yeah, goddamn, I'm a wolf. And when I howl, yeah, bring that ass. Put the foot on the neck. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Josh. Put the foot on the neck. Yeah, man. Make you tap out. I don't want no more. That's what Devin Haney was running from. He don't want to get hit with that rolly. He don't want to get hit with nothing that rolling down. He don't want to get with that rolly shit. He do not want to get hit with them rolly hits, man. I'm trying to tell y'all. So since this situation happened, what's next for this dude? We 46 minutes into the show, so let's go to the next episode. Back again, Pornolera's back. Missing in action again. I don't tap out, I knock out. Ooh, knock me out, baby. Knock me the fuck out. You see somebody, you ever see somebody like, man, motherfucker, he needs somebody to break his motherfucking back. Y'all know what y'all, ladies, y'all know what y'all be saying. Jab queen, all hell the jab queen in the building. Ladies, them ladies, the females talk that ish too. You know how we get, how the fellas get, man, man, when I get my hands on her, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Imagine what the ladies be saying to the ladies. And trust me, I got treated like I was one of the girls. I'm in a conversation with old girl, and I'm like, this shit y'all be saying? What y'all gonna do? They relentless, goddamn. Oh, yeah. Imagine what the hell they be saying. Girl, tonight, that motherfucker, I'ma have both his eyes looking like Debo. His eyes gonna be crisscross. He gonna be walking around like this. You know what I mean? Yeah, y'all put it on his ass last night. He's still in my damn bed, slobbering all over the place and all that. This, that, and the other. Niggas snoring and shit. She got up. She done started her damn day. She done got up like the damn military. Got up, cleaned up, did PT, ate, went out, went to the store, went shopping with a girlfriend, went to go see her mama, you see what I'm saying? And even went out and had, an early dinner with her girlfriends and come back, that nigga still sleep. Damn, like that, damn. Woo-wee, yeah. I said in front of y'all, Crush, that's just how I am. I know it. Hey, you don't be shy, because Crush ain't shy, goddamn. I'm like Janet Jackson. Anytime, anywhere, I don't give a damn who's around. You hear me? It's going to go down. I want your... Man, I'm talking about boxing. Y'all done got me started. Y'all some little nasty ass. Y'all some little hot booties. Y'all a bunch of hot pockets. Y'all, I'm supposed to be talking about sports here, and y'all got me talking about booty. Y'all do too much. That's my brother Dub. I said, y'all out of order. Y'all are completely out of order. You know what I mean? I'm supposed to be talking about booty, but TGIF Somebody must have got it off this morning. If you got your nut off before you tuned in for coffee and donuts, then enjoy your coffee and donuts. You understand what I'm saying? Ain't no hater. You know what I'm saying? I'll get some after work. You know what I'm saying? So getting back to the boxing talk. So now we got to go into the MIA, the missing in action portion of the show. And where they at now? Where are they now? Where the Wonder Twins? Where are the Wonder Twins? Don't let this Tank Davis situation keep y'all from talking about other ish. Huh? See, that's, Tank Davis, if he did it or not, I don't give a damn. That's his problem, and he's going to have to deal with that. He the one that got to pay out this money and all that, and then if he is doing that, somebody need to put a foot in his ass. Just that simple. You know what I mean? But man, y'all up here, activating the Morse meter. Yeah, here I get, I'm warming up. Yeah, I'm warming up. God damn it, here it is. Here it is. Now I'm warming up. I'm woke now. Huh? See, the Tank Davis, that's a damn distraction. What do you mean it's a distraction, man? Get the hell out my face. Y'all heard what I said. It's a damn distraction because whenever anything pops up with his ass, everybody pay attention to it and ain't paying attention to everything else that's going on. And that's just a damn distraction. Tank Davis' situation is the distraction because you guys is overlooking that, the Wonder Twins are missing in action. Huh? Where the Wonder Twins at? I wonder. Boy wonder. The Wonder Years, I'm wondering why they quiet, why they haven't been saying anything. Wonder Twins probably activate. Yeah, talk. Where y'all at? What y'all gonna do? See, they running out of options right now. They running out of options. They running out of options because they simply been doing too much of not enough. They're running out of options because they've been doing too much of not enough. Missing in action. Where are the Wonder Twins? Where are they? Nobody don't know what's going on with them? Huh? Where they at? Where's Shakur? What is he going to do? Where's this punk ass twin that y'all think is so damn hot and on the echelon level and all that? No, he ain't. No, he ain't. Where they at? What they gonna do? 135, 140, 147. What they gonna do? Why y'all ain't calling them out? Why y'all not talking about them? Why y'all not putting y'all foot on their neck? And I'm talking about their fans. They fans run their mouth about these dudes any other time. Oh. Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Crushers, bring your ass a mockingbird. Sing, motherfucker, sing. I want to hear it. Now, all of a sudden, it's quiet out there when it comes to Coleslaw Davis and Not So Sure Stevenson. The Wonder Twins. Too busy worrying about Tanko's situation that don't have a damn thing to do with boxing. Everybody talking about Tank's situation don't have a damn thing to do with boxing. But where they at? Where's Coleslaw Davis in between two pieces of rye bread and some goddamn corned beef? That's where he at. He's stuck between corned beef and rye. That's where Coleslaw at. Cold cut dude. That dude is lunch meat. That dude is lunch meat. You hear me? That's what he is. Corned beef, a.k.a. cornball. Coleslaw Davis. Now they quiet. See, they ain't got nothing to go on. They ain't got nothing to go on. Huh? Where they at? What's up, Matthew? Where they at? Somebody help me out. Where they at? Not Too Sure Stevenson. That's his name. Not Too Sure Stevenson and Coleslaw Davis. That's the new name. Your mouth? What's wrong with your mouth? You got two bodies last night? Hopefully it was sex. Was it sex or you shot somebody, Grizz? Matthew come here talking about his mouth. Nobody shoot him yet. I want to see what they talking about. So, Matthew, what about your mouth? Somebody put something in it? Somebody put something in your mouth, Matthew? And you can't talk what they put in your mouth, Matthew? Boy, I hope it was food. This Matthew coming on here talking about how my mouth. Your mouth? What about your mouth? Oh, don't get quiet now, Matthew. Now we're going to talk about his mouth for about 60 seconds. So Matthew said, hi, my mouth. Matthew, I'm suspecting that you got lumber in your mouth. I don't think the cat got your tongue. I think something else got your mouth occupied. Somebody was playing pool, with your mouth, and they started knocking your teeth out like they knocking the goddamn balls in the pockets. Matthew, I suggest you keep that type of stuff to yourself, sir. I mean, we grown over here. It's called Coffee and Donut for grown-ups. But, Matthew, I don't know you long enough for you to be coming over here talking this freaky stuff. You ain't one of the usual suspects. Know what I mean? So until I give you the green light, you keep your freaky mouth stuff to yourself, sir. Okay? All right. Thank you, Matthew. Now behave yourself. Enjoy the rest of the show. Angie, baby, how you doing, superstar? Yeah, fresh meat in the mouth. Yeah. He got big jaw paws. Yeah, that's why they call his ass Jaws. Huh? Who the hell is this? Y'all see that? I'm coming over there and show you a good time. Now, who the hell is this talking about they gonna show somebody a good time? Listen, I don't know what's wrong with y'all, but y'all see the title of my show? I ain't say nothing about some freaky stuff. Now I got all these damn freaks coming in here. I ain't been on all week, and soon when I come on, I got a bunch of freaks in here this morning. We did the freaky show last Friday. Y'all should have had y'all asses here then. Y'all a whole damn week late. Y'all 7 days behind all getting it off. Oh, I know y'all backed up. Okay, now you freak geeks, I got to get back to sports talk, because this is not that show this morning. Thank you very much. Quay, like what the heck? I got freaks in here this morning. Now I wonder why these freaks is starting to follow me. Why the freaks starting to follow me? I ain't the one to follow. The freaks normally be over there, with the crooners. They be over there, with my man Clarence McClain. They be over there, with my man Brad B3. You see what I'm saying? They got excited. What the fuck I do to get dumb excited? I ain't never talked dirty to their asses. I don't even know these fools. Yeah. Well, come on out the closet, but don't bring your closet this direction, because I'm going to put your ass back in the goddamn closet. Now, for the one that said I'm going to come and show you a good time, no, you ain't. You want to come over here and show me a good time? Let you show up and you the same sex as me. I'm going to show you a bullet. That's what I'm going to do. You show up at my door talking about, hi, crush, and I'm going to hurt your feelings real bad. I'm going to straighten you out. I'm going to take you back, way back. I'm going to take you back. I'm going to make you remember who you was. You are a boy, Damon. You supposed to like girls. You show up at my goddamn door if you want on some old funny it. Talking about, I'm here to see you. Yeah. And I got something that's going to see you. Mm-hmm. Send you, not see you. I got something that's going to send you off to your maker. I ain't got no time for that freaky stuff. I don't do none of that. Okay, so y'all freaks, come back next Friday. We might do the dirty talk then. Y'all bring your asses back next Friday. And you gotta be heterosexual. Don't be bringing that other stuff over here, because I don't talk about that type of sex. Back to boxing. Oh my God, back to boxing. Now, help me out here. So, what's going on with the Wonder Twins? Like I said, what's going on with the Wonder Twins? And like I told my sis Quee, that, that boy gonna keep on playing around, y'all, and looking for easy fights. But you say these are fighters. that's so much on a higher level, and they tell you every single day that they really don't want to challenge themselves. But you're going to sit here 7 days a week and talk all this nonsense and this hoorah, and these guys are not even moving like that. Yeah, I mean, I do some ish, but I don't jump fences. Okay? The only time I'm jumping fences is going from one coochie to another coochie. You understand? I don't straddle the fences now. I love woman. Natural woman. No BBL woman. No made up chick. Nah. Yeah, I get to your crib, you taking your arm off, you taking your leg off. D-Free in the building. A awesome show with you and Dub right side with the NFL mock draft. Glad to have you back doing your thing, D-Free, a master of all sports knowledge. Jack Queen, I hope you ain't laughing at me because I don't play that nonsense. Now, listen. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something. Now, listen. And this is what my lady friend said to me. She said, listen, you shouldn't feel upset if a person of the same sex find you attractive, no matter if you're that type of person or not. Oh well, whatever. It's weird, okay? And I really don't like it. But back to the Wonder Twins, I wonder what's going on. Huh? What they gonna do? Because this where I'm at right now, I ain't worrying about everything else. We know what's going on with Debo Dab. Dad wants some money. Dad gonna have to take his ass to 154. Oh, Jag Queen. God damn it, Jag Queen. Y'all see this? Do y'all see what Jag Queen just said to me? She said, Crush dating them, I'm gonna get you sucker chicks. Jag Queen, look up at your ceiling, because there's a bomb coming, okay? Jag Queen, you know I love you to death. Don't make me pull out the lightsaber. I wouldn't dare do that, Jag Queen. That's not me. Not dumb having a fake leg. I'm just saying, because, we had this strange fruit on here just now talking about was going to come over here and show me a good time. And that person that said that looked like some strange fruit that I don't digest. You understand what I'm saying? Now, listen, Jag Queen, it could turn into a fake leg. You understand what I'm saying? It could turn into a fake leg. Shit, God damn it. Rock your socks off? Well, yeah, I'll fuck your leg off. Oh, excuse me. I'll freak your leg off. All right? Shit. There you go, Jag Queen. I'll freak your leg off. There you go. See, you done got me started. Jag Queen knew exactly what she was doing because y'all know I'm crazy. Y'all know I don't have no filter. She said I'm going to get Crush to say some crazy. Y'all like when I talk like this. Y'all don't like when I talk boxing. Y'all been lying to me the whole time. Every last one of y'all is guilty. Y'all all guilty. Y'all don't like when I talk boxing. Y'all tolerate when I talk boxing. Let me talk this freaky stuff. Y'all love it. Okay. So, do y'all rather for me to talk freaky stuff and don't talk boxing no more? That's what y'all saying? Jag Queen, what you telling me? Hang it up. Retire talking boxing. Talk dirty to us. At the dark Martin Lawrence type of shit. What's wrong with them this morning? I don't believe you guys. What's going on? They going crazy. I'm trying to talk my boxing, bro, and they up here talking this freaky stuff. Yeah, everybody all horny this morning. You know what I mean? The Freaky Friday was last Friday. Yeah, back to the Wonder goddamn Twins. Goddamn. Love you, Jag Queen. Oh, man. Y'all crazy. Yeah, hey, Shuffler. These my family. They throwed off, man. I'm throwed off too. At least I admit it. They know I'm throwed the hell off. I'm throwed off to no left, no right, no up, and no down. That's how I get down. You know what I'm saying? But back to the Wonder Twin. Wonder Twins power, activate. Activate stealth mode. Activate, I don't want to be seen. I don't want to be smelled. Activate, put everybody's voice on mute when it comes to our names. They don't even want nobody mentioning their asses right now. They calling each other. You know what I mean? They twinning each other. Hey, yo, hope nobody don't say nothing about us, man. because neither one of us got nothing to do, and they really want us to fight one another, so let's just shut the fuck up, right? I know you cool either way, sis, because I'm going to talk it all. Yeah, y'all like it? Yeah, y'all like it both. Yeah. You get it your way over here. You know what I mean? It's Burger King when you come over here. Whatever you want, you get. All y'all Leo gets, I give you what you want. At least I give y'all what y'all want. Y'all let me know what y'all want. I got you. Y'all know I got you. You know I gets down like that. I'm a team player. You know what I'm saying? I'm a team player. I'm a team player. Whatever you want to do, let's do. Let's go for it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So what the freak they gonna do now? Because I'm waiting to see which weight class the Wonder Twins is gonna wind up in. Because right now they ain't in the weight class. They ain't in. Whatever. Well, Coleslaw might be, but his brother, not so sure, Stevenson, he's not in a legitimate weight class right now. He's definitely not. We know Coleslaw is going to talk 147. I think the next time we hear him, he's going to be talking about 147. And I know he's sitting back saying, oh yeah, well, the Rolly fight fell through, this, that, and the other. Man, listen, that ain't going to make no money. So let me just spoil your parade right there. If y'all think that, for those who think that Devin Haney and Keyshawn and Coleslaw Davis would do numbers, no. Yeah, let them be quiet finally, because, Lord, they talk too damn much. I love it. Plant their feet at 147? Well, hey, Josh, that's a good question, because my thing is, when they going to go to 147? They damn sure ain't going there now. Because Shakur Stevenson ain't he's not going near anyone that can punch. And that can most likely get to his ass. Because here's a false narrative. They act like he don't get touched and he can't get touched up is bull crap. That's bull crap. It's just ain't nobody really hit him. But we seen in some fights when he got caught with a couple shots. And he definitely, he definitely give me Keefy Poo vibes when it comes to dealing with body shots. And see, once he get in there with a guy that's going to get at him, get on him, stay on him, and get that shit off, he going to be in trouble. He's going to be in trouble. But this is what I don't respect about this dude. Because this dude, I forgot who he just recently came out and said he wanted to fight somebody. And it was some goofy ass opponent. Nobody to test him. Somebody he got a 60-40 advantage of. That's corny. That's not daring to be great. That's some corny ass ish. Exactly, Jab Queen. And somebody gonna catch his ass clean. Yo, Tizzle, what's up, Tizzle? You know, the Jedi's back. Yoda is back. Do I have a drone? I need another one. You sell them? You sell drones? Don't block him, y'all. Do you have a drone? I got one, but I'm looking to get another one. I'm looking to get another drone. If you put together drones and you sell drones, drop your link. Drop your link in the chat. Yeah. So I answer your question. I do have one. It is a DJI. Yeah, it's a DJI. How you guess that? Finger off the trigger? No, I'm putting it back on the trigger. Yeah, it's a DJI. Drop your link. Do you talk about drones on your channel? Do you do content? Because if you do content on drones and everything, I'll come over there and check you out, because, I got to stay suited and booted out here. So I'm going to need me a couple drones. I need about 2 more drones for everything that I want to do with the drones. It might be Boss Lady because Girlfriends with everyone at 40, and he won't fight Antoine, so 47. Yeah. All right, cool. Let me see. I'm gonna subscribe to your channel. If I can subscribe to his channel real quick. All right, I'm gonna make you a mod. I'll make you a mod, all right? And drop your link, Byron Davis, drop your link in the chat. And I'll be over there to check you out. We can talk some stuff, man, and on and up and up. And I probably can have you on one of my shows later on, daytime or whatever. Yeah. I bought my brother drone for Jess's birthday a few years ago. Yeah, Queen, they good to have. They definitely good to have. The one that I do have, we use it like when we go out to like festivals and stuff and everything, there's little concerts going on. I use it for that. You know what I mean? Not offhand. It's actually my son borrowed it. It's at my son's house. I ask him what type and I'll let you know. But yeah, I let my son use it. He had it for the last 2 months. Yeah, but getting back to these Wonder Twins and everything else I want to talk about this morning in the sport of boxing. So back to these jokers. Yeah, so it looks like they actually are running out of places to run. So they're really going to have to do something because they're constantly trying to take on easy fights and then portray to the public that you're a certain level guy, and we can clearly see by the opponents that you call out and most of them that you got in the ring with, you're really not challenging yourself. So how can we give these guys this credit when you can clearly see these dudes ain't challenging themselves? So what I'm saying is, by Wonder Twin #1, the kid, the jig is up on the kid. All right? The jig is up on him, man. The jig been up on him. A lot of us been on this dude from the beginning. And the way he been moving, that boy move real scary, man. He moves real scary. And I'm coming at his fan base. Because y'all, no need to. Unless y'all really get out of line. But they need to understand that it ain't looking good for this dude. So, the road to being great, I don't think a lot of these guys are going on that journey. The road to becoming great, or the road to greatness, majority of these guys are not trying to do that. Majority of these guys been lying to y'all. Y'all know they've been lying. Y'all been riding with them because y'all like these guys. See, if you really like the sport, you more of a fan of the sport than the fighters, then you're going to look at it a different way. You really going to want to see guys challenge themselves. Instead of keep on saying, he ain't fight this person. He ain't fight that person. He don't fight nobody. Them dudes ain't fought nobody either. Well, y'all going to stop saying that? Because guess what? That shit is coming to an end too. Y'all can't keep on going on. Well, he ain't fight this, he ain't fight that, and these dudes ain't fighting nobody and never did either. Now, who want to talk about it? He don't fight this dude. He don't fight that dude. Well, that same dude, you say he don't fight. That dude don't fight that dude. He don't fight that dude, and he definitely ain't fighting that damn dude. So what y'all talking about? Y'all ain't got nothing much left to say. Y'all running out of space. Y'all running out of airplay. See how it is? See all this capping been going on, y'all, and all this pickle pulling, cucumber choking. Y'all see what's going on? It's coming to a halt. Told you last night, Christ, they say what they want about Ryan. If he fight T.O., then he fought all kings. Yes, and I'm going to get to that jab, Queen. I was going to bring that up too. Thank you. Great cook last night, sis. Yeah, say what y'all want about Ryan Garcia. This is another reason why, and Jab Queen, this is the main reason why We just poured the layers fully back on these pickle pullers. Here's the thing, the main reason why these dudes is mad at Ryan Garcia ain't about no damn Tony Montana Ostarine. Ryan is really doing what you say that somebody else is doing they ain't doing. Ryan the only one. Y'all talking about old Debo doing this, Debo doing that? Shit. I know you can't pull that man pickle no more. He got olives left. He got olives. Y'all been pickle pulling so much that they left with olives now. Y'all done poured the goddamn pickle out of location. Y'all done dislocated the pickle. That they stuck with olives now. But all this about, Debo taking on all this and taking on all that. Yeah, Ryan Garcia is going to clean sweep, meaning completing, but fighting, the other three ponies or the three horsemen. We'll call them the four horsemen, but you know what I mean? The rest of them haven't done it. No matter why it haven't been done. We know T.O. wasn't going to do it. T.O. could have been had it done. T.O. really had he had a fresh start. And look what he did. He dropped and fumbled the ball, little silly hoe. He dropped the ball. He fumbled the damn ball. Yeah, Mike, well, they didn't pull the goddamn pickle off so much they got olives now. I'm dead serious. Let's look at this situation. But y'all talking this, Batman this and Star Wars dude that, this, that, and the other, throwing a distraction out there, but really Ryan Garcia is about to complete. Now, I wasn't really up for this damn fight because, T.O. shouldn't get no more chances, but in this situation, it makes sense. And damn, his record don't look too bad against the other three horsemen. His record don't look too bad against the other three horsemen. You hear me? It don't look bad. Yo, y'all put some respect on Ryan Garcia name out there, you haters. Y'all put some respect on his name. Listen, the dude does goofy stuff, but do I hate him? No, I dislike him a little bit. But I kind of like the kid more than I dislike him. Oh, but he's a racist. So is T.O. Boxing is racist. Shut up. You got indigenous people that's racist against their own people. Shut up. The hell y'all talking about? Y'all getting on my nerves with this racist shit. Shut up. Your own people, y'all racist against your own people ain't the way y'all talk down on your own people when it come to boxing. Y'all racist against your own people and got nerve to be saying, well, Ryan is a racist and T.O.'s a racist. This person is a racist. You talking down on your own people makes you a damn racist. A self-hating racist at that. Y'all racist as hell when it come to Tank Davis. Y'all boy, don't play with me. Ain't that the true jab queen? Y'all get on out of here. Shut that soft ish up, man. Shut that soft ish up. Racists and bigots. So I dare y'all to keep talking about, they gave out about this. Ryan Garcia don't need no damn payday. He a racist. Tio Primo Lopez is a racist. And that's just whoop their ass. When really they just want to be loved by us. Really, when they just want to be loved by us, they want to be like us because they know somewhat they come from us. I can talk about all type of things. Huh? He's the only one making it happen. So when we talk about somebody don't mind getting in there with all the, he ain't afraid of no damn smoke, we know Ryan Garcia Ain't afraid of no smoke. Now, where you haters at? Ryan ain't got in there with Tank. Ryan ain't got in there with goddamn Dev. And he about to get in there with T.O. and his record don't look damn bad. He beat up on goddamn Dev. He lost to Tank. He gonna knock T.O. the hell out. He's stopping T.O. Or beat him up to the final round. The hell is T.O.? Exactly, Quay. Y'all talking about? Y'all been hating on this boy Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia start doing ish. He like, man, watch this. Yeah, look at him. And then I'm hearing whispers in the dark that, oh, now Debo Dev gonna try to get the Manny Pacquiao fight. Get out of here. He gets no credit for beating Manny Pacquiao if the fight goes down, and he definitely don't deserve that damn payday. None of these guys do. These guys can't even create their own damn big payday, but they such a big deal. They such the face of boxing. But they can't make a big payday yet. They ain't broke their gate yet, but they the face of boxing. But when we clearly see when somebody's resume shows that they are the top seller, this, that, and the other, and according to certain things, makes them the face of boxing, but we say that's an opinion. No, that's a stated fact. You gotta be action-packed. You gotta be bringing seats to the fucking bringing asses to the seat, and you gotta be pulling them goddamn pay-per-views in, baby. And them dudes ain't doing that. It'd be crazy if old ass Manny Pacquiao mess around and beat this young bull. Woo! Mike Rim. Run and listen. If Manny Pacquiao, if this fight happens, I hope he don't get it. I hope he don't. Alright? I hope he don't. Cause this dude ain't going for legacy. And you don't get a legacy stamp by fighting a fighter from another goddamn generation. Jag Queen, it would be so hilarious that none of us that find it funny be able to do a live, because we're probably all being in the damn hospital hooked up to an oxygen tank laughing before we can go off on these dudes. I know I'm gonna have to have 3 days before I can even go live. Them dudes, the crime rate is going to go up. The crime rate is going to go up in your area if you got a Hanos clan member there. If Manny old ass, dusty ass old man Manny Pacquiao beat Devin Haney. Woo-wee! Bill gonna snort 2 mountains of Tony Montana. Then he gonna go out tricking and all that. Yeah, all type of stuff gonna happen. Bill gonna go out tricking in areas that he don't normally trick in. Dev gonna have he gonna give himself another goddamn sympathy cake and all that. Malibu most wanted punk ass little brother gonna try to turn pro. He ass truck juice. You know what I'm saying? And Manny still can punch. That'll be effed up. I'm here for it too, Quee. That'll be messed up. And I keep on saying, and I said it, and I'm going to keep on saying it because it looked like it's going to happen to a couple of these fighters. They going to keep on playing around and wind up getting in the ring with somebody that ain't expected to whoop their ass and the cherry pick going wrong. They hoes. That's all they wanted was a damn payday. But the whole damn time, they getting on Tank Davis about him being a prize fighter. But ain't it surprised they want to turn into prize fighters? Was getting on Tank Davis for being a prize fighter. But ain't it a damn surprise that they all turn into prize fighters? I'ma like this called I Can't Go For That. Let me puff this I Can't Go For That, all right? Here's the I Can't Go For That, Pat. I can't go for that. Nah, no can do. That'd be crazy. Oh, man, you won't hear nothing from any of them dudes. I think the activity on YT would dwindle. It would collapse because those guys, none of them would be able to come on the YT streets and show their face. Yes, no hauling notes. I can't go for that. No can do. This one is for me and you, Illy. Can't go for that, baby. You know? Yeah. So, I'm keeping my eyes on the Wonder Twins because I wonder where you are. Wonder Twins, I wonder where you are. How near, how far? Are you hiding behind a rock? Are you hiding behind a star? Old Devin Haney been pump faking the whole time. Been telling his fans he out from Legacy and this man and turned into a damn prize fighter. This guy don't want to prove himself with guys of his generation and expect to get some damn recognition. Win, lose, or draw with Manny Pacquiao. Y'all out of y'all goddamn minds. Y'all need to damn stop it. Y'all need to stop it. And what makes them think they're going to get this guaranteed money with Manny Pacquiao? What makes them think that? But this is Debo Dev. Manny Pacquiao, no respect. No respect. No respect. And I heard that the fight between him and Mayweather was demoted down to an exhibition. Now they saying that that's in jeopardy, that the fight between Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather may not happen. So this is why these dudes is running around trying to cash out on Manny Pacquiao. That's some whole ass shit. And that's why Manny Pacquiao, respectfully, get your ass out of boxing, Manny Pacquiao. You shouldn't have been effing up your money, Manny Pacquiao. This is not good, Manny Pacquiao. You in the way, Manny Pacquiao. And all you other goddamn farts, get out of here. That's what's wrong with these fighters now. They don't want to challenge themselves, but they want all the respect and everything as if they are doing that. And y'all, you old farts, is playing a goddamn part by coming back into this sport. I don't care if you messed up your damn money. You should have found another way to get some damn money. They already don't want to challenge themselves, and they ain't really been challenging themselves like that. And you make it even goddamn worse, Manny Pacquiao. I'm not up for seeing Manny Pacquiao in the ring with none of these dudes. I wouldn't have minded EJ because he was originally supposed to get that. But only for the money, and I knew he was going to knock him silly. Not everybody, you know what I mean, want to jump off of that. Get off of Arrow nuts. Because that started with EJ. Crawford could have got it, but Bomac told him don't sign it. Then everybody else, fall in the sweet state. I'm a Manny. Manny. But why not other people of your day and time? Why not Boo Sinners? Why not Boo Sinners? Why not Boo Sinners? Why not 154? Why not Yellow Bus Rolly? Huh? Why not Ryan? Why not the Big Payback? Oh, you thought I forgot about that? Y'all sweeping that under the rug? Y'all ain't speaking about that any goddamn more? You okay? Deja vu. This one is for you. Bring the beat back. Huh? Y'all was really swept that up under the rug. Because everything else is a distraction, no matter if it sounds good or not. I stays on everything. It don't look good for this dude. Got suspended because his dumbass Malibu most wanted ass brother and punk ass dudes that turned into fighters on fight night. And there, none of these other dudes is fighters. Come on, man. But this is a sign of greatness. This is the sign. Listen, if he is one of the best of this era, with everything I just said, man, this is a weak ass era. I already call it the softest generation. Sorry for the handful of fighters that's guilty by association. But I'm not talking about those ones in particular. Because it's literally just a handful of fighters that's not moving like that. The rest of these dudes, look at them. They've been hoeing out for money, ain't really been challenging themselves, taking shortcuts. But these dudes is the best of the sport. No, they're not. Until proven otherwise. Keyshawn ain't proved shit. Shakur showed us he full of shit. Dev showed us he full of shit. Ryan showed us he real. T.O. showed us he ain't that goddamn good. Tay showed us he can't stay out of goddamn trouble. Stay away from them goddamn hoe girls, boy. Got everybody thinking Lamont Roach is better than what the fuck he is. But if Lamont was as good as he was the night against Tank Davis, then the outcome with Isaac Cruz should have been different. Not a triangle effect, but a triangle fact. Y'all even had this dude, before we see Tank fight anybody else, before it was guys we wanted to see Tank fight. But because this damn rematch, now all of a sudden, Lamont Roach came to fight this Tank. Oh, fuck Tank fighting Shakur. Fuck Tank fighting Dev. You know that ain't gonna happen. Fuck Tank fighting this person. Fuck Tank fighting everybody that we wanted to see him fight. Now he got to fight Roach. Roach ain't that good. Get off Roach nuts. Roach ain't that good. It showed when he fought Isaac Cruz. This guy's someone that knows damn Tank. Wow. Whoopie fucking do. But y'all made it seem like it was so much, a whole lot. But I guarantee their rematch is not going to be the same fight. Because Lamont Roach fight the same damn way. He don't fight no different. You act like he got dimensional styles. Tell me I'm lying. He can't fight Tank no goddamn different than what he did the first time. I bet you Tank can switch some shit up on him. Because Lamont had other factors to his game. Why didn't he show a different fight against Isaac Cruz? Tank and Pitbull Cruz don't have the same style. So why did Lamont Cruz fight Pitbull Cruz the same exact way that he fought Tank? And this is the best he looked in his career against guys smaller than him. But that same shit, that's the same style that he been using. He ain't changed shit. But when he fought guys more so like his size, what happened? Now all of a sudden, he the guy to see this, that, and other. Man, get the fuck up out of here. He ain't no different from T.O. Had a good goddamn night. He ain't no different from Cambosis, the split decision bum. Had a good damn night. One-hit wonder. He's a one-hit wonder. What'd he do after that? Show me something different. He ain't show you nothing different. Get up on out of here. One-hit wonder. Talk about that. Get up on out of here. That boy need to do something with his goddamn self. Meantime, it's all his work out here for these dudes, and everybody act like they ain't got nothing to do. You got Antoine Russell. You got Hiroka. You got all these dudes at 140. Goddamn Coleslaw. You got all these dudes. You can really test yourself against Coleslaw at 140, but you want to be trying to take shortcuts and go get a goddamn challenge for belts. That's not challenging yourself. The fuck out of here. The only way you get the challenge for another belt if you in the same weight division. You going up to another weight class and fighting for a damn belt because you got a belt down there and all that shortcut shit. All that work at 140, but he's, I don't know, contemplating on 147. Because I guarantee you, when his punk ass come out and talk about a fight, it's going to be somebody at 147. Let's go back to the interview with him and Abdullah Mason. Y'all ain't kept on paying attention? Every time Abdullah say, I want to fight you. Oh, that's if I'm there. But when you going to fight me? Whenever. Oh, you playing games, boy. I don't know. But if I come up to 140, you fight me? I don't know if I'm going to be there. You ain't been at 140 long, chump. You don't know how long you going to be at 140. You inactive ass 140, dude. Punk ass weight bully ass boy. But this guy is all this. What? Overall resume grade? Shit. Motherfucker got a C+. That's his overall grade, a C+. When it comes to the level of opponents, a goddamn C+. Because most of the guys he fought was C average. I'll wait till somebody correct me. I don't mind being corrected. I'll wait for somebody to correct me. Hazelnut on a bean, baby. I'll wait for somebody to correct me. Or I'm waiting for somebody to finally say, you know what, you've been telling the truth the whole time, man. But they admitting it by not saying anything. That's why they so damn quiet right now. How can somebody be so damn special when they ain't challenged themselves against anybody else that's special? You don't know how special somebody is until they get in the ring with somebody that's special. Haven't done it yet. Shakur blatantly's come out. Not so sure Stevenson comes out and tell you the opponent he want to fight next. Want to fight somebody? What the hell? Now Devin Haney don't want to fight none of the other goddamn belt holders at 147, but he want to go at the Manny Pacquiao, but 147 supposed to be so much light work for him. Hell y'all talking about? And stop all this nonsense with trying to move Terrence Bud Crawford so high up on the greatest of all time list. Because he ain't up there. You know how many generations of boxing we had before goddamn Terrence Crawford and any of these dudes? Before y'all get to run your mouths, y'all better go study the things that fighters did before y'all get to talking this weak ass shit that they doing or have done. Shoot. What? Come on, man. Stop it. He don't surpass none of them dudes. He the greatest of his era. But there's no way how that Terrence Bud Crawford get to jump all these goddamn fighters and be in the top 25, top 15, shit and all that. Are y'all crazy? Y'all ain't talking boxing. Y'all talking fighters, and y'all ain't even talking that. Because if you was talking that correct, you wouldn't be saying all this. Just his level of opposition alone takes that away from him. Because he ain't got the greatest resume. Like I said, a lot of these fighters, they skills ain't matching a resume. And Bud Crawford is one of them. Shakur Stevenson, he's definitely one of them right now. Shit, half of these dudes is like that right now. And been like that the whole damn time. But y'all couldn't see, now y'all see because they running out of ways. They running out of excuses. They fan base is starting to question their asses, especially the casuals. Y'all say the casuals mean more than the diehards, but there you is. There you go. Johnny Gill. And here I come for that ass. Y'all got to cut this nonsense out. I'm on y'all heads. Every time y'all get on capping, I'm on y'all ass. These dudes ain't doing a damn thing. Now how the hell he get to jump over all these damn fighters? Are you serious? Because of some damn accolades that doesn't really mean that you really challenge yourself against the very best of the best. Don't let that fool you, you fools. You seen weak-ass champions with belts. And they don't have them long. Buster Douglas was a weak-ass champion. Yeah, the first one to stop Mike Tyson, but couldn't hold on to that bitch. They had to beat the brakes off this dude. Burns and Ndongo. Who the hell is Burns? Burns wasn't the best dude at 135, dog. Ndongo ain't no... Ndongo. Even with Ndongo, see, you gotta look at it, Thrill Hill. Them dudes, when they was in position, dog, they didn't fight the best of the best. Bud got that one belt and got the hell out of 35. Now ask yourself, who else was there? Who was the other champions at 135? Paulie's a bitch. I don't like Paulie. People, like to give Paulie credit on some things. I don't like a damn thing about Paulie Maldonado. I don't give a damn if he's correct. I don't like him. He gets no recognition from me. He's a straight up racist. I kick him in his fucking chest. Fuck a Paulie Maldonado. Give a damn about no Paulie Maldonado. He gets no credit. Y'all out there giving a goddamn, a bona fide known racist credit. Yeah, he do know his boxing. He was a alright boxer. He wasn't shit. The fuck did Paulie do? I know, Thrill Hill. I know you, bro. But they got to cut it out with this nonsense, man. These dudes ain't doing nothing. Nothing. All this daring to be great and face of boxing and this, that, and the other. Get the F out of here. It's a shame that a lot of boxing fans have to bring up other fighters from different generations to compare these dudes to. Or with. It's still damn wrong. But that just comes to show you that it's so damn weak in that generation that, besides, just the old bullshit, they ain't got nothing else. They ain't got nothing else to go on. That's bad. That's bad. Keep it in the pocket. Clyde Stumblefield. These fighters can only get their true credit for fighting the peers of their generation. It's facts. Facts, not fiction, nor is it opinion. He don't have the greatest resume. Undisputed title holder. Multiple times. Title holder. No defenses. What are we talking about? If Deontay Wilder should get knocked out this weekend, I hope he get enough money to go sit it down. I hope he gets enough money to sit it down. And exactly. Y'all know Derek Chisora throws a nice mean ass uppercut. Derek Chisora gets on the inside of Deontay Wilder. I can see Derek Chisora having a chance of knocking Deontay Wilder out or stopping him. Wilder, I can see him, but damn, Chisora got a heck of a chin. He got a strong head, but I can see that. So the fight is about who's going to be able to take whose power. This fight should not go to the distance. This fight should not go the distance. If this fight between Chisora and Deontay Wilder goes the distance, it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. These are two guys who should, be retired from the sport. All right? Jay Gibb in the building. These are two guys that should be retired from the sport. And, their best days are so far past them. Both of these men have been in wars. We know Deontay Wilder, that the one of the best trilogies in boxing history since I've been living. Him and Tyson Fury, man. They took everything from one another in that fight. Both of those men did. No matter how it went down. Those dudes definitely took the very best that was left from one another. And the fight was very dangerous for the both of these guys. Fury with his cheating antics and just, Wilder on just natural power. Really did a whole lot of damage control to one another. But we respect ish like that. Two warriors getting in the ring, and if they got to do it a couple times, they got to do it more than once, they're going to do it. I ain't seen none of your damn favorite fighters, these weak-ass cotton ball generation fighters, do any of this ish yet. With Devin Haney rematched Kambosos, you know why he rematched Kambosos. It was an easy win. Just like it was an easy pick to get the 3 belts from him. Duh. He ain't rematched nobody else. Shakur never rematched nobody. Now he wasn't in a position to I don't want to hear that shit. But he may get in position. He may be put in position to have to rematch somebody mess around and beat his ass. All right? We got a couple more minutes left, y'all. Smash the like button. I really appreciate y'all coming through, man. I really do. Every time y'all come through. Yeah, man. But like I said, it's been a rough week. So everything's good with little man. For everybody that found out what happened with my son, thank you for y'all support and y'all prayers. I really appreciate it. So yeah, he up and good. He up and good, But got to stop the nonsense. And like I said, if you're going to judge these fighters, you got to judge them fight by fight. The level opponent by level opponent. You can't keep saying these guys is all this and their careers are not even over. Okay? Keep saying these guys is great and all that. They haven't even done anything great. What have they done that was great? You only get credit for greatness against greatness. Fair assessment, right? to get that greatness credit, and you gotta be going against greatness. To get that, to be considered elite, you got to be getting in there with another elite opponent. To be an A-level fighter, you got to get in there with an A-level fighter. And so forth. Okay? It's like all the C's, the D's, the E's, and the F's get in there with more, allegedly A and B fighters than A and B and so-called elite fighters get in the ring with. And who's really elite? I think that's the next thing I want to talk about in the next episode of, it might not be a morning show. I might do coffee and donuts tomorrow. Yeah, I'll do a Saturday show tomorrow. Or, if nobody's too busy tonight, I might do a late night cook. But the next thing I talk about, no matter if it's going to be coffee and donuts tomorrow, or if I can squeeze in something in between time when everybody relaxing, the next thing I do want to talk about who is elite, and I'm going to have an open panel. So, matter of fact, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hit some people on the back end, and we gonna do this. I gotta get in touch with a couple bros of mine. Anybody from STN if they down. If not, we still got our family. Our cousins. Like Cam and nephew OTB. Got cousin Jab Queen. You know what I mean? And we got So that's a topic I really want to get into and really seriously talk about. Who is actually elite? And if there's any elite level fighters in the sport of boxing right now, how many of them is it and who they are? So I will be working on that. Like I said, I will hit a couple people on the back end and see what we can get out of that. I'm going to close the show, Philly style. Yeah, Jack Queen. Yeah, like I said, when I throw these ideas out, I don't necessarily have to do them on my show. This is for y'all too. You hear me? Y'all know I say this day in and day out. I don't get phone calls and say, hey man, this happened, cook on this, cook on that. I don't, if I do, I do, but I don't, and there's nothing wrong with that. But when I throw these things out here, it's really for y'all to build on. Get it cooking. Get it cooking. Matter of fact, Jag Queen, you just been summoned, if you don't mind, respectfully. Jag Queen, you are summoned to do this elite talk. Pick a day, and we gonna do it. I think you should do it. And here's the thing. I want to have a selective panel, if you don't mind. And the couple people that's gonna come up, it's gonna be all good. It's up to you, Jag Queen. Just let me know. I would like for you to cook. Any of y'all cook on it if y'all want. But we need to have an open panel, and we're gonna have some true bias. Only bias when it comes to truth and fact to talk about it, because this is something that has to be we have to get some closure on, because it's so wildly and loosely being used, and this is simply not the case in today's generation of boxing. So now let's just close out, going out Philly style. Shout out to Philadelphia. Shout out to Greg Hackett. Greg and Tim said something about Greg. You see what I'm saying? And everything was good after that. Tim said it's all good. Shout out to Greg Hackett. Keep cooking. Shout out to Dean. Shout out to Philly. Shout out to Philly. Even shout out to that goddamn freaking Fly. You know what I mean? Shout out to him too. Shout out to all the Philly cats. But Boots in us, man. So lot of talk. We talking, y'all, because we all excited, no matter if you a supporter of Jerron Ennis or not. We are excited for this fight coming up in a couple months with Xander Zayas and Jerron Ennis. Listen, I respect Xander Zayas. I respect him. I think that's a good challenge. Will he be Booth's best challenge? Nobody can say that right now because your ass don't know. You don't know. You're going to find out. Okay? And yes, Jag Queen, I'm so excited. And I think it's going to be a good fight. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not expecting a wash, but if a wash happen, I won't be surprised. You hear me? I'm not expecting a wash, but if one happens, I'm expecting, I wouldn't be surprised. Boots stops him in the 10th with a highlight reel KO. Now here's the thing. Now people saying that Xander probably would be his toughest test because you know his skill set and things like that. But here's the thing I would like to say, because they talk about, Boots having problem with Karen, because Karen displayed that good ass footwork. But why hasn't anybody else tried to challenge Karen? Why nobody else is trying to challenge Karen, but people try to discredit Boots for his performances with Karen? If Karen ain't that good, why ain't nobody else jumping there with him? That's all I'm saying. And he beat him twice. But I ain't seen nobody else try to challenge Karen. So get up on out of here. Facing the adversity and dealing with the confusion of Karen is growing well for Boots Ennis. You see what I'm saying? Because everybody that y'all want to see him fight, think they can beat him, ain't even tried to get in there with Karen. This is the shit I be talking about. These guys are not challenging themselves. They'd rather get in there with a guy with a name who's on a losing streak to get in there with a guy with a name or no name with a hot winning streak. Not so sure it's Stevenson. But yeah, can't wait for this fight. It's going to be in New York. It's going to be off the hook. Xander's going to bring his best. Now, look. I don't see anything Xander Zayas does better than Jaron Ennis. And I'm just being honest. I like Xander. I don't have no problem with the young man. But I'm just trying to figure something out. What does Xander, or what Xander can bring to Jaron Ennis that Jaron hasn't faced yet? That's a question. What Xander going to bring to Jaron Ennis that he hasn't faced yet? Yeah, I get that, but I'm trying to see, where's this a 50-50 fight at? Because I don't want to give Xander too much respect, but I'm damn sure not going to slander the man. Because now the more that I think about it, I don't really see it a 50-50 fight. I could be wrong for now, but I'm looking at it. And I need for someone to tell me, what does Xander Zayas brings to Boots Ennis that he hasn't dealt with yet or would be a problem for Boots? Some people are saying his footwork, Karen's footwork better than goddamn. Karen's footwork is better than Xander Zayas. What y'all talking about? See? Josh is talking about the things he's weak at because he don't have any advantages. He don't have any advantages over Jaron Ennis. And what does he have in his arsenal that would be a problem for Jaron Ennis? I'm not saying he's going to be sweet. Then there's a possibility he could be sweet. Not saying that he could be sweet. He might just be sweet for Boots. We don't know. It can go either way, but I'm just saying. I like him, but I don't see where he's going to bring Boots problems. I mean, they're around the same age. Boots ain't old. He only 28. That ain't ish. That's young. Same age as my two oldest children. That's young. 28 ain't old. Nowhere near old. Nowhere near old. Shit. Some people will tell you being in your 50s ain't old. You just mid-age. But in your 50s, you should be too old for a lot of things. That's it. Yeah, Xander seems basic, straight up and down, no effects. He got youth. He's not faster than Boots. Hands or feet, it's not faster than Boots. I think Boots has a better jab whenever you want to use it. Boots is the better and heavier puncher. Because you know what's scary about this? And I'm going to close out after this one and get my closing dialogue after this. Think about this, y'all. Now, I just said these guys don't really be challenging themselves like that, right? A lot of y'all present right now and in the chat would say that, you know, when, you know, Bill and Debo was pump faking the Xander shit, I mean, we know that they ain't gonna really go at nothing unless they think it's a win for them. Because they ain't really challenging themselves. Let's be honest. These dudes really want to go for shit that they have a 50% chance or more of winning. And they really thought that Xander is sweet. That's why they wanted to go for it. So I'm like, damn, you know, because I don't never hear them call for anybody that they don't think is sweet. You understand what I'm saying? This is facts. Anybody that's really some danger like that, you know, is no hate, you know, attended from none of them, they don't talk about them. Guys that's really a threat to them that they don't have no beef with, they don't call out. They only calling out guys they think they can beat. So they really don't want a damn challenge. They just want a challenger, but not a challenge. That makes sense? They just want a challenger, but not really a challenge. Come on, man. What they talking about, Jab Queen? Josh, what they talking about? Queen, what they talking about? Out, what they talking about? BBO, what they talking about? Chat, what they talking about? Mike Room, what they talking about? Come on, man. Come on. Guy ain't really been calling for the toughest opponents. Dude ain't never been calling for the toughest opponents. You only fought dudes that he think he can beat. Y'all think he had me fooled? There's a lot of names they can call out. They don't say those names. And don't give me that, oh, because they, you know, they don't sell. They don't do this and do that. He don't sell so damn good either. Hell y'all talking about? He don't sell so good either. He's not even a star. Ryan is a superstar. Out of your little 4 horsemen, you only got 2 stars. That's Ryan and Lil Red. T.O. and Dev ain't no goddamn stars. They're just big names. Ain't no damn stars. T.O. finally got his highest payday, whatever that was, against Tank Davis. That's why you don't hear him yelling about money. Come on, man. The big prize is the prize. That's that big bag. That's that bag. And them dudes had y'all in the bag thinking they wasn't doing it for the bag. You gonna do it for free? This ain't the amateurs. That's over. See, the hardware, yeah, is where it matters. The hardware matters when ain't no money involved. That's when the hardware matter. When ain't no money involved. You know how many guys that played sports and already had got the hardware? So you think when they get to the point where they now can make the money, they still gonna be worried about the hardware? No, they done got hardware already. Now they want to get the money. Now, if the hardware come with them getting the money, that's just extra toppings, ladies and gentlemen. But come on. But I can't wait for this fight against Jerron Ennis and Xander Zayas. Going with Bruce Ennis. Should be a good fight. Don't know much about, I heard some rumors about what could be on the undercard, but it's going to be a dope fight. And once I get more information on that, we will talk about it. Listen, y'all, I appreciate you beautiful people of mine coming through, kicking it with your boy. Yes, I am back. Thank you for y'all concerns. This has been another, another day at the office. Coffee and donuts for grown-ups. I am the making freaking master ceremonies. Crush the legend, a.k.a. Yoda Wise Crush. The master Jedi. Salute to everybody out there that talks real boxing and not the bull-ish. Keep y'all personal feelings and non-knowledge asses out of it. Okay, that's what y'all need to do. This shit is goddamn coffee and donuts for grown-ups. And then it's blunts and beverages, at nighttime. But we on y'all heads. The right ones out there, putting the truth out there, stating the facts about things, correcting things, not pickle pulling, not cucumber choking, none of that. Ain't nobody got to wear no Depends, Certain people ain't got to wear no Depends. Got to change their Huggies, they pull-ups and all that. Moist meat always going on. We don't have that over here. We don't have it over here. I'm where with a real B and a real B where I be. Hey y'all, this is the Masters of Ceremonies. Crush the Legend. Salute to everybody for coming through this morning. It's fight weekend. We're gonna be talking about boxing all day. So I see y'all at one of the family's house for a get together. Peace out, everybody.